Well, welcome to Focus Today. I'm your host, Perry Atkinson, and it's always a delight to have in the studio our good friend, Mr. Doug Gould. He heads up the Foundations for Recovery, and he's brought a special guest, and I'm going to let you introduce Sheila. But how you doing, bud?
I'm doing good. Thanks, buddy.
All right, but get the plug in real quick. Coming up, the big day. Come on, come on.
September, oh my gosh, September 9th and 10th, Friday and Saturday. It's our third annual Drive Out Drugs Recovery Festival at Harry and David Field. It's 2929 South Pacific Highway. They're going out toward Phoenix. It's on the left-hand side. We've got kicks off on Friday night with the home run derby contest. We've got Spartan boxing coming in. Fun for the whole family on that Friday night. Then Saturday is our all-day carnival out in the parking lot. And on the inside of the ballpark, we have a lot of local agencies joining us. And then we have the Guns and Hoses softball tournament between the police and fire department.
It's wonderful.
Putting a positive face on recovery, bringing the community together to let people know that there's life after addiction.
Okay, this all starts Friday, September 9th, and then Saturday, all day Saturday, September 10th.
Absolutely.
Mark that down in your calendar.
Absolutely.
All right, Learn to Hope, Parents and Family Members Support Group, and introduce Sheila.
This is a good friend of ours. This is Sheila Horton, and her husband Bill are just well. It's not a uncommon story, Perry. They have a son and a daughter-in-law, both in addiction, and this is one of the reasons. Over a year ago, I just really felt in my spirit, my heart, that not only the Foundation for Recovery, not only did we want to minister and help and support that individual in a pathway to recovery, but we wanted to we realized that addiction affects not just the individual, but the entire family. So we started over a year ago a parent support group for that reason, to talk about topics such as what is enabling, how to communicate, how to effectively communicate with my family member, the 5 stages of change, and different things of that nature in reference to what parents need to know. So we started this program over a year ago called Learn to Hope Against Addiction. It's for parents and family members to join us. And our next one kicks off, our fall class kicks off in October 3rd. It's an 8-week course, and we have a round table. We discuss the topics regarding addiction. And so Sheila and Bill have been there, and we support them. So
How did you come in contact with Foundation for Recovery?
Well, Pat Wilcox, a dear friend, told me about this amazing program because we were raising our grandchildren on our own, super duper great enablers, and trying to help, and in fact not helping. And Pat suggested that we call Doug, and actually our son and his wife called and got connected with them, and
So,
later we did.
What happened to your son and daughter-in-law? What happened?
Just went down the road of first prescription drugs, then heroin, and then anything.
Now, you used the term enabler, Sheila. How did you probably didn't know it at the time, but now you do. So
yes.
How would you short-term describe that?
You tend to help bail the addict out of their problems, and you're trying to help, but what you're doing is keeping them from learning how to help themselves. And so you end up actually hurting them rather than helping them.
Now, you've done the Learn to Hope. How's it helped you?
We have been through the basic program, which helped us see our enabling for what it really was. And then we also were in a group where we could feel that we were not alone. And there are lots of unknowns when you are raising 3 little kids, and you don't know when should mom and dad see the kids, when shouldn't they, how is it going to affect them, what to say to them, just getting help. I mean, people in the group will support us. One of the moms came and sat with us at court the whole day, walked us through this whole day.
So cool.
calls my son and encourages him, calls us, will babysit, take care of.
Wow.
I mean, it's just a tremendous support group.
I heard a part of your story there quickly, that your son and daughter-in-law went to Foundations First?
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's quite the...
Well, that was our first step in trying not to enable, because they had to want it more than we did.
How are things today?
Well, they are still trying.
Yeah.
Mom has been to a number of rehabs, and quite a few, and is now in a program and being successful. But it is an up and down road, and Dad just got into a rehab and is trying.
That's the story, isn't it, Doug? I mean, these are long roads.
It's a long road, and in fact, when son and daughter-in-law came into us, it was, I remember it was April 2013. And one of the things that, and when I went, listen, Perry, off camera, I told you this morning I've already had 2 calls from moms.
Yeah. Right.
One at 5:30, one at 6:15, saying, "What do I do? Help! I don't know which direction my son is lost." We don't give up. We don't give up at the Foundation for Recovery, even through the number of relapses and the setbacks. And we've had successes, and then all of a sudden we go back. It doesn't mean we give up. We keep trying. Normally, it's believe it or not, a normal statistics is 7 relapses before someone finally starts trying to figure out how to get this thing, and that's why our coaches are there. That's why the foundation's there. And the cool thing about the Learn to Hope parent support group is once you go through the 8 weeks from 7 to 8:15. At our office. Once you go through those 8 weeks, you're then invited back to parent support 201, we call it. From 6 to 7, we meet with those parents, and we still do, of all those original parents that have gone through the 8-week course, and that's what Sheila was referring to, the continued support that the parents need.
Let me say to our viewers and listeners here a couple of things. Number one is mark down October 3rd. That's the start of the new Learn to Hope Parents and Family Support Group. And maybe you're struggling here and you don't know what to do. I would say call Doug's office and go to one of these sessions, and you'll see real quick. You can call them 541-245-HOPE, 541-245 and then HOPE, and get a hold of them. But I can't say enough. I mean, Sheila, you're a great testimony. First of all, I think your testimony is very real in the sense that there's no quick fix here.
There is no quick fix.
But there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's getting brighter and brighter as the day goes on.
Absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely. One of the things that we try to teach in the support of parents, and Sheila mentioned it, what they thought was helping was actually hindering.
Yeah.
And see, I'm a firm believer on free will, but not free will from consequences.
Yeah.
And so for that addict or that alcoholic that's struggling, and I don't even like the labels, because I myself, came out of alcoholism, and the fact is, until I can feel the consequences of my behavior, one of the things I share with the parents is this: go to the story of the prodigal son. Great story. Okay, there's a line in there, the scripture in there, and I really believe it is beneficial for every parent. When we continue to pray for our lost loved one, in that portion of scripture, the son says he came to his senses.
Right.
Okay? He's in the pig pen. He's eating the food of the pigs. He came to his senses.
Yeah.
In other words, he came to understand the consequences of his behavior. And therefore, what did he do? He returned home.
Right.
And we return home with love and affection and no animosity, just complete forgiveness.
The success of Foundation to Recovery is one-on-one mentoring. This is what separates this organization from all others. Been there, done that mentors, right? And they know the issues and the relapses and the struggles and the pain and the heartache and the consequences. They walk you through.
Absolutely.
So that's the key to it.
Yeah, it's basically not a new concept.
Yeah.
It's called discipleship.
Yeah, there you go.
Basically, and but I mean, if you look at when Bill Wilson wrote the book Alcoholics Anonymous, step 12 is key, taking the message to someone else.
Yeah.
Again, like I've said numerous times before, my comment is God will always use a hurt in your life to help someone else.
There you go.
And so that's what we do.
Well, two things here. First of all, if you are a parent, be sure to consider and prayerfully consider October 3rd. That's the starting of an 8-week course.
8-week course. It's first come, first serve. We can only take 20 in class for time restraints and communication. So
all right, so that's 7 to 8:15, and give them a call there, 245-HOPE, 245-HOPE. And don't forget, the big event coming up September is going to be the big event September 9th. That's Friday night, and then all day Saturday. Again, one more plug for look at all the people that sponsor this thing. It's amazing.
Well, thank you to theDove, and thank you
we're honored
for
to
the
be a
support.
part of it, but along with everybody else.
Oh yeah, it's just amazing.
And the Guns and Hoses big game number 3.
Yeah, in fact, I just got the roster from Central Point, and they're loading their team up. So so it's going to be. I tell you what, it's going to be fun. And just the agencies are going to joining us. Hoping a future Rogue Retreat. I just talked to Dustin this morning from NA. He's going to be there. And bringing his group, and just Purely His is going to be there. Redemption Ridge, all sorts of people are going to join us.
Friday evening, starting at 6 o'clock out there in Harry and David Field, and then all day Saturday.
Absolutely.
Mark it down on your calendar. Folks from all over the Southern Oregon area are coming to this. Great event for the family, and a lot of services there to check out.
A lot of services. Yeah, we want parents to get the help they need.
Well, Sheila, you and Bill know that you're in our prayers.
Thank you.
And thank you for sharing. And I hope to have you back as you kind of give us a progress report. I think you're an encouragement to a lot of parents who find themselves watching the grandkids. Maybe the grandkids have moved in, and you were hoping to go fishing and camping, and now you've got your house full again, and you're doing your part. So there's a real story there. Thank you.
Yes. And thanks to Foundations for Recovery for helping us learn how to deal with our addictive family members.
Wonderful. Thanks, bud.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, we'll be right back.
I'm Paulina Leiser, producer of Focus Today. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure to check our other videos at thedove.us.